Well, hello everybody and welcome to Firestar Tarot. I am Empress Egypt and Cancer. This is your weekly general love reading. So before we get started, you guys, I do have a few things that I do want to go over before we get into your reading. First of all, hello and welcome. For those of you guys who are not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do so. I truly appreciate all the support for all you guys who are my subscribers, and welcome back, all right? So most importantly, before we get started, you guys, it's important to understand that I am not a fortune teller. I'm not here to tell you or predict your future. I am simply giving you a different perspective of looking at your situation if this is your situation, okay? So anything that I forget to go over in this intro will be provided in the description box, okay? This is a live stream, so hello and welcome. The chats are open. Actually, let me pull up my chats really quick. I probably won't be able to respond to any of your comments clearly, you guys, but I'll go back over everything at the very end if I need to, and if I haven't answered any questions, I will. So for those of you guys on Facebook watching this, because I am live streaming on Facebook too, you do have to understand that I am a content creator on YouTube. Even though I am uploading to Facebook, you guys, it's important to understand that I don't do questions, okay? I'm not like your other tarot readers on Facebook. I do general readings, and if you guys want personal information, personal anything, just questions you may have when it comes to your personal life, that would be a personal reading, okay, you guys? So my email is in the description box. If you do need to email me, I do shadow work readings as well, okay, where we really focus on the shadows within your life. So with that being said, you guys, we have 5 basic rules that are pretty much the same. If you guys do want to bypass the intro, for those of you guys not catching this live, you'll know if you're catching this live because there'll be a little red live button in the top left-hand corner, okay? If you don't see that live red button, then you're catching this on replay. So it's just important to understand, again, you guys, I'm not a fortune teller, okay? So gender is fluid here on my channel. Oh, sorry, you guys, sorry, all over the place. For those of you guys not catching this live, there will be a link in the description box as well as in the comments to fast forward past the intro, okay? For those of you guys that have heard this intro before and you just don't want to listen to it, all right? If you are catching this live, you're not going to be able to bypass and go to the timestamp. All right, so gender is fluid in my readings, which means when I speak of masculine or feminine, I am referring to the energies and the energies only. We all possess masculine and feminine energies within us. So if I do say he or she, I am referring to the energy, not the actual physical body, all right? Also, with gender being fluid, so is energy, which means the roles can be switched, all right? So just put yourself where you need to, but don't make things fit. If it is for you, let me know in the comments down below how this resonates with your personal story, okay? A few more rules before we get into your reading, Cancer. With gender being fluid as well as energy being fluid, cross watchers, that's the same thing for you, okay? If you are here for a Cancer, remember to switch the roles, reverse the flip the script, however you want to say it, okay? Also, energy can be fluid, so even if I am speaking of my Cancer, it can be the cross watcher and vice versa. Also, too, let's see, time's also irrelevant here on my channel, okay? I do not speak of time. If I do, it's more of a soon, past tense, future tense. I won't sit there and give you dates unless I feel really strongly urged by divine or spirit to give you a date. And last but least, negative energy will not be tolerated here, okay? If you're rude to any single one of my followers, I will block you, delete you, bye-bye, all right? With that being said, Cancer, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Now, I do want to tell you, when I was shuffling off of camera, I already set intent, cleansed the decks, and did all that stuff. When I was shuffling off of camera, I did keep seeing a few cards that popped out over and over again. So I think it's important to bring those up really quickly. We did have illusions, okay? We had the moon card come up a few times when I was breaking the deck. So this is telling me that automatically there are some illusions, okay? This is why I was able to already title this video with illusions and weakness. The strength card in reverse came up a few times, of course, when I broke the deck. So again, it's important to understand that this whole general reading is going to be focused on anybody that feels weak when it comes to lack of mental clarity or just even communication, not having communication, or just not communicating clearly in your connection, okay? So there's a lot of illusions within not knowing what's real and what's not real with the connection, or it's not that it's not what's real and what's not real, but there's a lot of illusions, okay? So maybe there's, difficulties saying, okay, does this person really like me, or is this just something in my head? Like, it's that kind of feel with this. So I do feel like it's making a lot of my Cancers weak to their stomach because they don't have mental clarity. All right. So with that being said, we are going to pull one card for the overall connection, the overall energy between you. All right. Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to my Cancer's overall connection, please. When it comes to this connection, when it comes to this energy of these two, show me what I need to see and show my Cancers what they need to see. I will be addressing the cross watchers in this reading as well. All right. One card, please, Spirit. Just one card, please, Spirit. And I do let Spirit speak. I don't pull the cards out. Sometimes I will. It just really depends on what I'm drawn to. But with my general you versus them reading, I do like the cards to come out. Sometimes Spirit has a hard time speaking, all right? But when it happens, it happens. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here. We do have mirror, all right? Automatically, from the get-go, the overall energy, the overall connection between you two is going to be a mirroring effect here, okay? So I do feel like, honestly, you guys are mirroring each other, but more importantly, this is going to be about looking in the mirror too, okay? So the way you look at yourself in the mirror is going to tell you a lot about the connections that are within your life. I know a lot of people hate to do the shadow work and actually facing those fears and problems, and that is what my channel is about, okay? It's about facing those issues. So more importantly, before you can judge anybody in your circle or judge anybody for the way they have made you feel weak, okay, or insecure, you have to look in the mirror and face those weaknesses and those insecurities on your own. You attract what you are, okay? The law of attraction is very real. So it's important to understand that. So also too, if there's any weaknesses within you, Cancer, it's going to be the same thing with your person if this is a twin flame connection or even a soulmate connection, okay? Now, if it's not, and this is just a karmic relationship, it should come out pretty heavy from the first couple of cards, okay? But all in all, you guys are mirroring each other here, okay? So, and it may not be mirroring each other in the way that it's like, this person is thinking the exact same thing as you. So again, cross watcher and my Cancers, you guys are mirroring each other though when it comes to maybe things that you're working on, okay? Or things that you're facing or things that you have run from, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into your reading and find out what's going on. I am gonna be using the Light Seers Tarot when it comes to your energy, Cancer, and then we will be using the Wild Unknown deck when it comes to your person's energy. Again, I have already pre-shuffled off camera, okay? All right, Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to my Cancers, their wants, their needs, and their desires when it comes to this connection, please. One card when it comes to my Cancers and their wants, needs, and desires. Thank you. First up, we do have the Judgment in reverse, okay? So this is telling me automatically from the beginning of this reading that honestly, Cancer, you guys are not happy with the decision that was made, or it's more of going back on the decision made, okay? You don't want whatever decision was made within this connection, you don't want it to be anymore. You want the opposite, right? So I feel like a lot of my Cancers, again, this would explain the weaknesses, right? It's the feeling of things not working out the way you want them to, and you no longer want things to fail. You want things to be accomplished. You want to succeed when it comes to the decisions that have been made when it comes to you in this connection, okay? Spirit, what are you teaching my Cancers? What are you teaching them? Show me what I need to see when it comes to what my Cancers are learning and what you're teaching them. One card, please. Way too many cards. I will take them into consideration, but again, I'm only going for one card. Yeah, we have the Two of Cups right off. So soulmate connection kind of energy here, or at least this is how you feel this is a soulmate connection. All in all, this has to do with this union, right? This partnership. This is also the union within you. All right, Cancer. We also have, wow, interesting, the Two of Wands in reverse, right? So this is all about the union between you two, okay? Cross watcher, the union between you with my Cancer. It also is showing me that there was not a new passionate beginning when it comes to this connection. So the decision was made. The decision was made when it came to the decision of union between you two. Somebody made a decision to not start a passionate beginning here, okay? Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there was a lack of communication, right? Could have been a ghosting situation, maybe not. We'll find out. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, when it comes to the counterpart, right? And of course, crossing you the Seven of Pentacles. So it's really this energy of, okay, not knowing if the work you put in was worth this connection or not. Also just going back and forth a lot, right? In your head. One minute, it's like you feel like this connection is great. And then the next minute, you're like, what the hell went wrong? All in all, though, there was a disunion. Okay, so there's still the union between you guys because the Two of Cups is there in the upright. So there's still this strong union. It's more of a physical, not in union. Okay, so whether this is an actual separation, you guys are physically separated, or whether this is just a relationship in general that is not connected. Okay, we all go through it, especially with this pandemic. It's kind of forced a lot of us to face situations for what they are. But even for those of you guys who are single or just in disunion with your person, all in all, there's still this union between you guys in the 5D. So there's still this pull. This is why it's probably really hard for you to let go of this person. Obviously, we're going to dive deep and find out exactly what's going on. But all in all, I just feel it's this lack of clarity when it comes to the things that you've worked on in this connection, or even if this person worked hard enough in the connection. You get what I'm saying? So what is it that Spirit is teaching my Cancer? Spirit, show me what you're teaching them, please. One card. Patience, my friends. One card. Too many cards again, but I take them into consideration, okay? Yeah, when it comes to the Ten of Cups, when it comes to the things that you wish for, okay, when it comes to love, when it comes to everything that you think a perfect union is, perfect family, okay? Not abundance, not material wealth, but love, emotions. I feel like Spirit's going to use love, okay, to get you to realize that there should be strength coming from these weaknesses. Four of Wands in reverse, not having marriage, not having commitment, not celebrating marriage, not celebrating commitment. There's this strong feeling of you didn't get what you wanted when it came to the things that you were yearning for. Yeah, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody was greedy here. Somebody was really greedy. I don't feel like it was you, Cancer. However, when somebody walks away, the tables can turn, right? Then all of a sudden you can be greedy, and it's not even a selfish greedy. It's just because of the illusions, not fully seeing things for what they are, there becomes that codependency, that clinginess, right? How could this person do that to me? Spirit, what are you teaching my Cancers? One card, please. I just feel like this person made a decision to not have this connection with you, Cancer, or made the decision to go elsewhere. Or maybe you made this decision, Cancer. Maybe you walked away from this person and now you're regretting it. But again, you want the decision to not be made anymore. So you want the opposite of the decision that was made. So what is it that Spirit's teaching you? Page of Cups. Communication when it comes to love. Cancer, this could have been you that walked away, who knows? Or made the decision to no longer go forward. Yeah, when it comes to this King of Cups again, here's this King of Cups. Now, this could also be you, Cancer, and this could be one of my masculine energies, okay, out there. One of my Cancer masculine energies. Does not physically have to be a male, but overall, this is a masculine energy, okay? Someone who is more, not ambitious, but more directive, all right? A little bit more strong, a little bit more, not necessarily pushy, but can be a little bit more aggressive, okay? So this is more of an aggressive, assertive type of personality when it comes to love. In the reverse, though, there's a separation with this, okay? So whether this is one of my males out there that is in disunion, and I say male referring to the masculine energy, okay? We all possess masculine and feminine here, so it's up to you to figure out who's possessing more of the masculine, you know, and who's possessing more of the feminine. But all in all, this masculine energy right here is in disunion. So whether they're in and it doesn't matter. If they're in disunion within, of course, there's going to be a disunion in the connection. Same thing to you, Cancer. But this is Cancer energy, okay? This is the cups. This is emotions. This is your energy, period. But this can also be your spouse, okay? Not that your spouse has to be a Cancer energy, but just that man, that energy, that counterpart, okay? Your counterpart is in disunion here, period. Yeah. Look, we also have the Chariot. So I do feel like, honestly, there's this push by God, okay, or whatever it is that you believe in. There's this strong push by universe to get things moving, okay, in this connection. But we do have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is telling me there's some bad karma here, okay? So now whether this is you guys both going through bad karma because of the way you treated this connection, or whether this connection failed because of past karma, okay? But all in all, there is some bad luck here, okay? There is some bad karma coming through. All in all, though, Spirit is going to teach you how to communicate when it comes to your emotions, okay? Even inside you, Cancer, Spirit's going to teach you how to communicate with yourself when it comes to your emotions, period. Thus, in return, this will lead to communication in outside love. Make sense? So let's tap into your person's energy, Cancer, because clearly you came here to find out how your person's thinking of you, right? We're going to be using the Wild Unknown deck. I forgot to put the links for the tarot decks that I use, you guys. I will try to. I'm super busy. I have 5 kids, okay? I have 4 of my own and then my stepson. So I have a busy life, okay? Plus, my boyfriend is like a kid, too. And I have 2 dogs and a cat. So, and I have needy parents, but I love them to death. I love my needy parents. I'm needy, too, okay? No judging. But, so I have a lot going on. So I'll try to put those links in there for you guys if you are interested in purchasing any of the decks that I use. So now we're going to tap into your person's energy and find out what it is they want, they yearn for, right? They're yearning grounding. They're yearning nurturing, okay? It's like, I feel like your person, cross-watcher, I feel like you've had a lot of issues when it comes to stability and connections. Even if you've had long-term connections, okay, even if you're in another connection or not, all in all, cross-watcher, I just feel like you haven't had stability, okay? So you want stability. You want nurturing, you want long-term, you want tradition, right? You want to be grounded when it comes to your home life. You want to be grounded when it comes to love. You want to be grounded when it comes to your emotions, your feelings, everything, okay? What is Spirit teaching you? How to not just rush into things. I feel like, honestly, Cancer, this person rushed into things with you. And there was a decision made somewhere, okay, whether this was you, Cancer, or your person. We'll clarify and find out everything in detail, plus we'll pull overall oracle to find out what's really going on. But I do feel like, honestly, somebody made a decision here, okay? We're going to clarify and find out what this decision is, but I am feeling like, honestly, it had something to do with rushing into things here, okay? Or maybe the actions coming from Crosswatcher were to rush into things before, and now it's like Spirit's going to teach them how to take their time, okay? How to not be a fool, how to not be naive. Bottom of the deck, we do have the 10 of Wands, right? So I do feel like, honestly, there's been a lot of burdens with the Crosswatcher. Sorry for my connection, you guys. I am live streaming, so it's a little bit different here. But I do honestly feel like Crosswatcher, there's something that's going on within your life, your connections, even with this connection with my Cancer, okay? Something happened, not only with my Cancer, but just in your circle in general, okay? Cancer, what I'm saying is that your Crosswatcher has their own issues, okay? Your person has their own issues. There is a lot of shit going on in their life, okay? There's a lot of struggles, there's a lot of burdens, there's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of really having to defend themselves in connections. There's a lot of struggle, but there's also an ending to all this. So there's something, look, a lot of people's energies, a lot of twin flame connections are going to be coming back. A lot of soulmate connections are coming into separation. There's a lot going on because of all the retrogrades and all of the energy pools, okay? On top of this pandemic. So a lot of people, again, have been faced with shit that has been hidden straight up. Things that they didn't realize were bothering them. And that's kind of what's going on with this energy, okay? It's like the come to Jesus talk. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. So this person is starting to slowly trust divine, okay? Trust in divine timing, trusting in the divine plan. It's like the awakening is happening, okay? For my Cancers, I feel like, honestly, there's still an awakening happening with you too, but Cancers, because you're more of the empath feeling, you're very emotional, right? And I don't mean emotional in a bad way. You are just very, very balanced when it comes to your love, okay? So to have the illusions, this is what's driving you crazy. This is why Spirit's going to teach you how to communicate your love within and communicate your love in relationships, because it's like, I feel like a lot of my Cancers, because shit went wrong, it's like you started doubting yourself when it came to love. And Cancer, you're the Queen of Cups, right? You are the King of Cups. You are balanced when it comes to love. So this unbalancing, based off of this decision that was made, has you feeling like, what the hell, okay? So don't blame yourself here, Okay, this is just, it's cause and effect. That's all it is. So let's find out. But regardless, I want you to know that your person does just have a lot of stuff in their head. Okay, a lot of burdens, a lot of struggles, a lot of fears, a lot of uncertainty within themselves. All right, so let's tune back into your energy, Cancer, and find out how you perceive this person. Cross watchers, this is for you. This is how your Cancer feels about you, all right? So Cancer, how do you perceive this person? How do you perceive the cross watcher? Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to my Cancers and how they perceive their person. Person they're thinking of, the person that's on their mind. How do they perceive them? One card, please. Okay, 2 cards flipped. I will take them into consideration. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. What did I say? There was a lack of give and take here, okay? I honestly feel like this lack of give and take, it had to do with the things that you were trying to manifest in this connection, Cancer, like what you wanted in the long term, like how you wanted long term with this person. I feel like it didn't happen because of this unbalancing within you. The unbalancing of being able to manifest love, communication of love within you. Therefore, you couldn't communicate the love with this person. Now, whether this was because this person blocked you or not, the problem lies within you. The problem lies within you because you're not communicating clearly enough to yourself the things that were worked on, okay? What was really love, what was a waste, what was something. And it's like, instead of acknowledging just the success in the connection, the good things in the connection, it's this power of like not accepting the things that were just fucked up in the connection, right? Not great. This is where the lack of manifestation happened within you, okay? Manifesting the difference between emotions and passions, emotions and love, right? Love and lust, desires, wants, needs, and must-haves, you know? I feel like there was a lot of back and forth in your head, not even in your head, in your heart, okay, Cancer? And that really has you like offset, right? So this is why you're not manifesting connections. This is why you're not manifesting even other things. Not saying that you're not manifesting, period. I'm just saying when it comes to the things that are really bothering you, the reason why you clicked on this video. And what does it have to do with? There's the illusions again. The 7 of Cups in reverse, right? This is all about emotions. This is all about having all these cups, right? Maybe possibly having multiple options here. But all in all, it's this feeling of just not really knowing what's in those cups. Like, you know, you have all these cups, right? They're all filled differently. There's different things in each cup. So you don't know until you go to take a sip of that glass of love and a snake bites you kind of energy. There's illusions within your cups because you can't see what's in those cups. Why? Because there's a disconnect when it comes to the communication of love. Again, this person not communicating with you, if they're not communicating with you, is what has you feeling this way. But it's important to understand that Spirit's trying to use that to wake you up, to really do the work inside, so that you have clarity within, so that you don't need clarity without, okay? So in other words, you have enough love and balance of love when it comes to you, Cancer, that regardless if this person comes to you or communicates their love towards you, you're confident enough within your own balancing that you're good, is basically what that's saying, all right? All right, Spirit, 1 card, please, when it comes to my Cancers and how they feel for this cross watcher. There, 2 more cards. Still too many cards, you guys. I only take 1 card when it comes to this energy, but I take anything else into consideration. Look, Ace of Cups, the power of love, right, Cancer? This is what the power of love is about. 4 of Swords. Okay, this is that isolation. This is taking a step back, all right? Thinking about this connection and really focusing again on everything, not just the good, but the bad as well. But this is more of honestly, a trusting the isolation, okay? This isn't, yes, it's fixation, but it's fixation in a good way. It's fixation and stagnation so that you can make sure that you're good, period. All right, Cancer, this is that balancing that's gonna take place because you go within, you take a step back so that you can really focus on the things that are important to you on the inside, okay? And you start to acknowledge what's happening in the circles around you, okay? The lack of give and take in these connections, the lack of clarity. Again, sorry for my connection, you guys, if you guys are getting distortion. Again, this card, though, is all about going within, trusting your own thoughts, but also at the same time, focusing on all of your thoughts. good and bad. Why? So you can create that ultimate power of love within you and create the balance that you have capability of. All right, Cancer? Again, the issues are within you, and it's important to face those issues so that, again, you attract what you are. All right? One card, Spirit, when it comes to how my Cancer perceives this person. Again, too many cards. Okay, so Spirit is speaking in multitude, all right? Again, the Six of Swords. This is a lack of communication, a lack of give and take when it came to communication. Within you, within this connection, within this person, maybe within other connections as well. Okay? Why? The Five of Cups. Because this person left you out in the cold emotionally. This person did not communicate with you. This person walked away from you. This person shut down and did not allow you within. This person rejected you, straight up. This person made you feel alone, sad, lost, confused, and doubting your own emotions. Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is an ending, but this is this ending that happened and it wasn't something that you chose, okay? The Nine of Swords is you all in your thoughts, Cancer, okay? And unless you have air in your chart, this can be very hard to deal with because you're all about trusting your heart, following your heart, and being balanced when it comes to those emotions within your heart. So the Nine of Swords in reverse was a very detrimental period for you. Okay, this is a period of, again, these thoughts consuming you so much that you don't know if this was love or not. And it's not that you don't know if it was love, it's just that you're confused because what you felt in your heart led you astray. So now there's this ending and there's this torment and this torture and this ending to all of it. So it creates this, okay, well, this is over. So now what's next? Do I trust again? Do I love again? Is this person coming back to me? Hence why you clicked on this video. Nine of Pentacles. Why? Because there was an ending to this manifestation. I feel like, honestly, though, with two nines on the table, it's like everything ended in this connection, but that last step wasn't taken. And that last step was to close the door and end this cycle. Look, I'm going to be straight up honest with you, and it's something I still face to this day, okay? Even as an intuitive, an empath, someone who is trying to guide and help Spirit to guide us the way we need to go, it is still very hard for even me to do this. But it's important to understand that things end for us, okay? And instead of trusting divine and trusting the universe and the way things work, we try to control situations, especially people who have walked away from us, because it gives us, again, that, look, it doesn't matter who you are. When somebody walks away, you become codependent, period, okay? Period. Point is that when we get caught up in that mindset, it's like we want the torment to end. The relationship has already ended. Somebody walked away from us. Somebody showed no more interest into us, right? Things got brutal. Things were fucked up, period. You poured your heart out to somebody and they didn't give it back, period. It hurts. It makes you feel like shit. So what happens? You stay there. You stay in the ending of things, not actually taking that last step to close the door, okay? And this is even something that, and it doesn't even have to be applied to love. This can be applied to everything in life. So again, it's the point of two nines on the table, all right, telling me very strongly, Cancer, that it's an ending has happened. It's the finalization of it, but you're not shutting that door. You're not ending that cycle. So what you're doing by leaving that door open with both of these nines in reverse is you're allowing this energy to come back in over and over again if they wanted to, okay? And two, you're allowing anybody else with this kind of energy, because that's what you're attracting. You're attracting the reverse nines. Does that make sense? So, Spirit wanted to say that, all right? So it's important, all right? Again, Spirit, how does my Cancer perceive this individual? One card, please. Hopefully that was all the messages when it comes to that, so we can find out how you actually feel about this person. Spirit, one card, please, when it comes to the way my Cancers feel about this cross-watcher. All right, only because it wouldn't go back in the deck. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold physically now. Okay, so now we have progressed from being left out in the cold emotionally to this person literally shut the door on you. Okay, put you in that Nine of Swords, put you in that Nine of Cups, feeling left out in the cold, shit not just all on repeat, right? The mind of maniacs. Not your fault, Cancer. Don't blame yourself. And don't blame this person either, okay? Because we haven't dived into this person's energy yet to find out what's going on with them. But all in all, look, this person left you out in the cold, and you know this. You see this. This is what you perceive. So you perceive this person, again, because you felt it emotionally, so you're going to see it that way. Because what you feel on the inside is what you see. Okay, what you feel on the inside is what you see on the outside. Therefore, the energy that you attract on the outside is because of the inside, right? So you're feeling like this person left you out in the cold emotionally, and now we hear it. Here it is. You see them as leaving you out in the cold. Physically, they walked away from you. Physically, they left you out in the cold, right? So how do you feel about this person, Cancer? How do you really feel? Like the shit that you don't tell anybody else, you know, the things that you keep to yourself. Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to my Cancers and how they perceive it. I'm sorry, how they feel for this person. Way too many cards. You know how I do it. Take them into consideration. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles, right? Communication when it comes to manifestation, right? All right. Wow. Wow. Okay, so 3 energies are coming through very heavily here. Actually 4. And the Magician. I'm getting chills. Okay. So either I feel like you honestly feel like this person has lots of options. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who does not manifest very well. This is someone who does when they manifest connections, when they manifest a great job. Whenever they manifest things, it's with evil intent. Like you feel like, honestly, I don't know who this is. Okay, this could be your person. This can also be somebody, a friend of theirs. This can be a family member. This is somebody that you honestly feel like they're not good when it comes to what they create. Okay, this is bad energy. They create things, but it's not good things, okay? We also have the Queen of Wands energy in reverse. This is fire energy. This is honestly a female energy, all right? Someone who is very sexy, very beautiful, very stunning, but at the same time, very malicious, very deceitful, okay? We also have the Knight of Swords. I honestly feel like, though, this is your person, all right? You could be dealing with an air sign, Cancer, but I feel like this is your person who walked away. The Knight of Swords energy. They didn't communicate with you. This is your person, okay? This is the Cross-Watcher energy. Again, Cross-Watcher, you could have air in your chart, or you could be, we all possess all 12 zodiac signs within us, so we all have all 4 elements within us. But point blank here is that this is someone who walked away, and you feel like they're not coming back. That they have a female they're entertaining, a masculine energy that they're entertaining, right? They're very, very giving when it comes to passions, but they also take when it comes to passion. So I feel like, honestly, you feel like this person is working their magic. In other words, they're options, right? They're working their shit. I feel like this person is tricking people. I know the Magician wasn't in reverse, but I still feel it, because even though the Magician talks about using all of the elements in life to create, to ultimately create the best manifestation, it can still be trickery. It can still be magic, right? Illusions. There's the illusions again, right? So how do you feel about this person? 1 card, please, Spirit, when it comes to my Cancers and how they feel about this person. Show me what I need to see when it comes to my Cancers, please, Spirit. 1 card. I mean, I know this person left you out in the cold. I know it hurts, but you have to shut that door. You have to move forward, because all you're doing by leaving that door open, Cancer, is allowing that energy to come back in. So instead of closing the door and creating a new cycle and starting something new, you're just allowing the same old to come back. And so I feel like the communication that needs to take place within you, yeah, there it is, the Empress, right? This is you. When you feel for this person, you feel the counterpart. You feel the yin and yang. You feel a transformation. You feel a birth. You feel a rebirth. It's like I feel like you honestly compare everybody to this person. It's like it's being hung up on the touch. It's like not having them to touch. So you're really like, when you feel them, it's like you miss their touch. You miss creating things with them, doing things with them. You miss everything about them. You miss your other half. The Empress is a beautiful card, so this is telling me that you are the Empress or the Emperor, okay? Again, this is feminine energy, but doesn't have to be. This is about birth, okay? Maybe you also, wow, there's the Ace of Cups again. Yeah, the Two of Swords. So I do feel like in reverse, I feel like this has really got you feeling just like shit, honestly. These two opposing forces, okay? In other words, one of you is feeling very strongly, okay? Maybe it's you, Cancer, maybe it's your person, but one of you feels very strongly and it feels like the other person doesn't here with this card. But this is the way you feel, okay? So I feel like, honestly, Cancer, you feel like you love this person, but this person doesn't love you. And this is clear because they left you out in the cold. The power of love is still here, though, okay? So even if you don't feel it and you don't fully understand it, I feel like the reason that this power of love is not coming out the way you expect it, it's not manifesting in the 3D the way you want to see it, is because you're not acknowledging this power of love, period. You're not acknowledging that this power of love does not come from you. This power of love comes from divine, okay? So what's happening here is you are expecting you to be able to find the answers, okay? You are expecting your person to come to you and tell you, hey, I want you back, I want to start over, whatever, okay? Everybody's situation is different. But what you're not doing is you're not trusting divine and divine's purpose, that everything happens for a reason. And within these weaknesses, within these failures, within these fears, these problems are always opportunities, always. So again, by leaving that door open, you're not allowing the potential of full abundance, full manifestation when it comes to love. You're not allowing it in because you're keeping a door open of negative, disunion, separation, grief, loss, sadness, boundaries not being set, people taking everything, right? That's this kind of energy. That's the two opposing forces, right? You're not allowing love to really fully take over. You have to allow divine to work things out, the universe to work things out. We try to control it so much that it makes it almost unbearable to wait, right? Straight up. But look, we do have the Justice coming through. That's telling me that there is going to be balance. There is going to be, I feel like whatever has happened, okay, I feel like you feel like, okay, maybe not this person's energy because we haven't really tapped into this person that much, but I do feel like you feel like energetically that something's going to happen, that the scales are going to be balanced back out. I feel you feel this justice coming, okay? You feel this power of love. You feel this passion. But at the same time, you still feel this grief and loss. You feel left out in the cold. I mean, straight up, two cards that signify not seeing what's in front of you because you're caught up in somebody else walking away. Not saying that this power of love means that there's an actual person in your surrounding that is your one. I'm not going to sit there and promise you things that I don't know because every single one of you have different situations. But there's something you're not seeing when it comes to this power of love because you're so focused on this person who walked away, okay? The thing is there was an ending to this connection for a reason. This person walked away for a reason, okay? Come on, think about it. When you're not happy with somebody, what are you going to do? You're going to be miserable, and eventually you're going to create enough courage to walk away. So it's important to understand that if this person has left you cold and walked away, it's important to understand because they had a reason to, okay? There was something that was not lining up right within them, and they walked away, okay? Regardless if this is ego, regardless if this is addiction, whatever it is, we're going to find out. But all in all, it's important to understand that you cannot control this person. All you can do is control, and not even control yourself, but balance yourself out to where you're seeing everything so that you're not being fooled by emotions that you shouldn't be holding on to. I hope that makes sense, okay? So let's tap into your person's energy and find out how they feel about you, Cancer, okay? How they're seeing you, how they perceive you. Cancer. This is a lot of energy, and but I still feel that it's beautiful. Like I don't feel like this is, I know that you're not going to get stuck here forever because again, you have the Empress energy here. Okay, the Empress energy is a very powerful energy. This is the all-knowing, right? This is very intuitive. This is very, being an empath, right? Understanding emotions. and finding that power of love again, like gaining back that power that you possess, okay? Not the person that took it from you. All right, but let's go to the cross watcher. All right, cross watcher, how do you see, how do you perceive, wow, 2 cards came out really quick there. How do they perceive you? How do they see you, Cancer? As someone who can be greedy and someone who can really be fixated and stagnant. Not even stagnant, this is, okay. The 8 of Pentacles is kind of like a fast movement. Again, this is kind of ironic because you're stuck in that 9 stage, you're not closing that door. And this is kind of that same feeling here. It's like this person knows, okay? Whether you want to admit it or not, this person, the cross watcher, knows that you are like fixated in that step. You're so fixated and stagnant on them. Even though they see you working hard, you're still stagnant. You're still fixated. I don't even want to say stagnant. You're still fixated on them. And they know this. They feel it. They see it. They don't feel it. They see it. So maybe they are watching you, and maybe they see that you're not dating. Maybe they see that you're, taking pictures at home or trying too hard to make it seem like it doesn't really bother you. There's something that they're seeing. I feel like this person watches you from afar, okay? Not like stalkerish, but they just check in on you. And I feel like they see this. They see that you're staying fixated, okay? What does that return to? Greed. But it's also important, just like with you, Cancer, you perceive them as you feel. Same thing. It's that mirror. Remember the overall energy in the very beginning? Mirror, okay? Not only about how you guys are mirroring each other, but how you look at yourself in the mirror. This person, even though they see you as someone who's greedy and being fixated, what do you think that says about the cross watcher? Yep, that's true. The cross watcher is being fixated. They're being greedy, okay? Again, we perceive people as we are. I know it sounds fucked up, but it's just the way it is, okay? So when they see you, again, they see you as being fixated. They see you as someone who is hoarding, all right? Hoarding emotions, so keeping emotions in, which is not like you, right? They took your power of emotions. So again, I'm not taking these. I forgot. There were 2 cards that came out at once. So how does my cross watcher actually see? How do they perceive my Cancer? 1 card, please, Spirit. 1 card. 1 card when it comes to my cross watcher and how they perceive. Yeah. See, they know you're not going out and socializing. And I feel like even if they see you going out and socializing, they know you're not really having fun. Maybe there's a third party that is kind of repeating back to this person what's going on. Either way, I feel like when they see you, they perceive you as someone who's trying to act like you're okay, but they know you're not. It's like they see you going out, or they see you wanting to go out and have a good time, but you don't, okay? Or if you do go out, you're not really having a good time because you're really focused on them. Your perception is on them. This is why they see you as someone who is greedy when it comes to emotions, holding things in. Spirit, how does the cross watcher feel about my Cancer? How does this person feel about my Cancer deep down inside? Things that they don't expose. Wow. They honestly don't feel happy. I know. I call it like it is. I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat shit, okay? So we're going to clarify and find out what's going on. Bottom of the deck, Father of Wands, okay? So this is almost like something came down and woke them up to something, okay? So now whether this is the fact that they made the decision to walk away from you or they're just not happy with you, we're going to find out, okay? All right, so let's do some clarifying. I'm going to be using the Hermetic deck. You guys know I do all of my clarifying with the Hermetic deck. All right. Whew. Clearly, I know you don't want to know anything else about them feeling other than them feeling unhappy, right? What's going on with this unhappiness? So we're going to break this down. We're going to find out what's going on, all right? Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to the Sun in reverse, please. Why is there stagnation when it comes to the feelings? Why do they feel unhappy when it comes to my Cancer? Show me what I need to see, please, when it comes to the Sun in reverse. King of Cups, right? So I feel like they're unhappy with the masculine energy, okay? They're unhappy when it comes to either if your person is masculine, like physically a male, it's because they didn't take action when it comes to, or whatever they took action to when it comes to love, okay? So they're unhappy about whatever actions they took when it comes to love, period, okay? Also, this can also be They're unhappy when it comes to a masculine energy. Maybe you chose, okay? Because some of my Cancers out there may have walked away from this person. Because again, energy's fluid here. So for those of you guys who this person didn't walk away from you and maybe you walked away from them, this could be your energy, okay? Because honestly, when somebody finally builds up the courage, especially a feminine energy, when a feminine energy builds up the courage to walk away, they are in their masculine energy when they walk away, okay? Or in their high priestess energy, or in their emperor or empress energy, which is basically all court cards, right? All kings and queens. It's the equal balance of masculine and feminine that creates the courage, right? The strength. Not saying that feminine energies aren't strong. Do not mix my words up. But this is unhappiness because of, again, love, okay? Unhappiness when it comes to the actions taken. Clarify the King of Cups, please. Clarify the King of Cups, please. Clarify the King of Cups, please. King of Cups, please, Spirit. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there's that being left out in the cold. I honestly feel like they are unhappy with the decision that was made. Straight up. They made the decision when it came to their love, their emotions. They made that decision to, look, Five of Pentacles, to walk away, to leave you out in the cold, straight up. They're unhappy with that decision. This is why they're still watching you. They're having regrets here. So why is Spirit teaching them to not take a leap of faith? Of course, because with everything bad, there's opportunities, right? Spirit works in weird ways. You may not understand during the heartache, but when you finally realize and you have that aha moment, you're like, this is what I was supposed to learn this whole time, and here I am being stupid, being sad, and it was like, it was right here in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Like hitting yourself in the head. Right? Why is the Fool here in reverse? Spirit, why are you teaching them to not be naive, to not... Maybe they were naive when they walked away. Maybe that's why. Spirit, why are you teaching my cross watcher to not be naive and to not take that leap of faith? What's going on here? Clarify the Fool in reverse, please. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles, the things they manifested, right? Two of Wands. Yeah, to not rush back into a new passionate beginning with you. Spirit's teaching them that, to not do it. I feel like maybe before they did, and because of that, something happened here. Yeah, look, here's that Magician. What was I telling you? The Magician came through earlier. Remember, I was telling you I felt like it was more trickery? That's what this is here. The Magician in reverse is all about trickery. It's all about illusions. It's all about magic. It's all about using the elements for bad, like for self-gain, for self-interest here. Not saying that you're a bad person, cross-watcher, but I feel like, honestly, you may have took a leap of faith to walk away from this individual. You rushed and took that leap of faith. You were naive to make the decision to walk away or to end this connection. And I feel like, cross-watcher, you pulled your own wool over your own eyes. Like, you tricked yourself. You thought that leaving this person, you would create a new passionate beginning elsewhere, but I feel like that's not happening. Or the decision you made to walk away and to not start a new passionate beginning with my Cancer has you feeling not naive, feeling like regretting what you've done, right? Illusions, trickery. Cancer, it is what it is. This person, Spirit's trying to not get them to just rush into things with you point blank. Yeah, to not rush into manifesting a new passionate beginning with you. It has to be for a reason, clearly. Maybe there's something that you still haven't figured out, Cancer. Maybe there's still something that the cross-watcher hasn't figured out, okay? So let's clarify this Empress, because sometimes the Empress can also be pregnancy, all right? So let's go ahead and clarify the Empress. Spirit, why is the Empress here when it comes to the way my Cancers feel about their person? Show me what I need to see when it comes to the Empress, please. Three of Pentacles, right? So this is third-party situations. I feel like you feel like they got their, maybe they're in another connection, because we have 2 3s on the table, okay? 2 3s on the table can always mean third-party situations, whether this is influence, family, friends, or another third-party karmic relationship, okay? Three of Pentacles for you, birth, clarifying the Empress. I feel like either you're pregnant by someone else, or maybe your person got somebody pregnant or is pregnant by someone else, okay? Or you feel that way, like you're feeling this, okay? It's like, let me clarify a little bit more, please. A few more cards, Spirit, when it comes to the Empress, please. And the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, please. What's going on with this third-party situation? Is there a third-party situation? Why are there two threes here on the table? Nine of Cups when it comes to wish fulfillment, all right? So maybe it's not that somebody's having a kid. Maybe maybe somebody couldn't get pregnant, and the wish was to have it. I know it's weird. That's going to hit for a few of you guys, okay? Or maybe somebody wanted to have a baby here and somebody didn't. Yeah. For some of you guys, maybe you got pregnant by someone else. There's two masculine energies coming through, Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the Four of Wands in reverse. This is going back to you guys worked on this connection, or either you worked on this connection, Cancer, and something just failed. And you're just like, dude, what the hell? I worked really hard. Why didn't I like perfected my work. Why didn't this happen? And maybe this has you not fully understanding, and maybe that's what this imbalance is when it comes to communicating love. Maybe because you have two people. That's not going to be for everybody, okay? But for some of you, all you want to do is have a baby. Maybe this is also a few of my people out there that might be in the same sex type of relationship, and your wish is to have a baby, but you have to use somebody else. I don't know, okay? This is weird. That's a message for some of you, not all of you, okay? Let's pull overall energy, though, okay? Because this is a little bit of everything when it comes to certain things. I mean, clearly we know somebody was left out in the cold here, okay, period. There's some third-party influence going on, whether this is friends, whether this is dabbing into other connections, whether this is getting somebody else pregnant, whatever that drama is, that's drama, okay? That's a lot of shadow work that needs to be done, okay? And I can't obviously do shadow work on all parties, so it would be a little hard to tap into this energy. But let's just pull overall energy when it comes to Oracle, all right? Let's find out what's going on between the connection between you two, all right? Spirit, show me what I need to see, please, when it comes to these two. All right, Spirit, show me what I need to see, please, when it comes to these two. Overall energy, but when it comes to these two, please. Still, look how beautiful that card is, though. The Empress is a beautiful card, right? It's about that power. I feel like, honestly, Cancer, you're in your power. You're in your power to create. Maybe, again, it's not a physical pregnancy. It could be, okay? It doesn't have to be. It could just be a baby, a creation you're working on, okay? First up, we have heartbroken. Clearly, I felt this. This is, again, why I titled the video the way I did. There's a lot of weaknesses. There's a lot of issues, right? Brokenhearted. Somebody has you feeling brokenhearted. Well, yeah, because they left you. Yeah, they left you out of a cold feeling heart, okay? That's what this reading is about, okay? This is the shadow work that needs to be faced. It's important to understand, Cancer and Cross Watcher, okay? Even the mistakes you feel like you've made, whatever it is. This heartbreak is meant for you, not to you, right? It's meant to show you something, whether this is creating a wall, creating a boundary, creating expression, communication, all right? In the case of my Cancers, Page of Cups, right? Communicating love. It's important to understand that this heartbreak was for a reason. This heartbreak was for a healthy choice so that you could make the healthy choices when it comes to love. Spirit, show me what I need to see when it comes to my Cancer's connection, please. The Grim Reaper, yeah, it's over, right? You have to shut that door. Even if you want this connection to come back, again, closing the door will allow this connection to come back in a healthier way, because you're not going to allow them to come back in with that same energy. Does that make sense? Because you created a boundary. You shut that door, right? Well, not in this case because you're still in the nines, but I think you get what I'm saying here. This relationship, this connection is over. This person walked away from you because there was something that wasn't right. Period, whether this was within them or within you or within both of you, because you attract what you are. So if there's an unbalancing going on here, there's going to be an unbalancing going on over here, which means the whole thing's going to be unbalanced, okay? That's what it is. All right, Spirit, show my Cancers what they need to see when it comes to this connection, please. Show my Cancers what they need to see when it comes to this connection, please. Yeah, look. Right? Ascending, transforming, growth, right? Learning, expansion, facing obstacles, preparing for union. By you keeping this door open, by you staying in 9s, you're not allowing the door to shut for a new cycle to start over. So once you shut that door and you fully walk away and move on, that's when things are going to change and this relationship is going to transform, because now it's a new energy. It's a new cycle. It's not this same bullshit that's been going on. Even if you don't allow this person to walk back into your life easily, okay? Even if Spirit tells your person to not start a new beginning so quickly, okay? Which the Passion card came out. So clearly there's a lot of attraction between you two. Okay, there's a lot of passion here. Spirit's telling them to not jump into the passions here. So that's for reason, okay? Same thing. It's important to understand this is about ascension. This is about these two people, okay, you Cancer and your person, going through struggles, problems, and issues, okay? Separation included, somebody walking away included, so that you could understand that you have to learn something, okay? There's something for you to learn in this separation so that you can ascend, so that this relationship can ascend. Because if you do not ascend, if your person does not ascend, then this relationship will never be anything than other what it is. Loss, betrayal, feeling alone, feeling isolated, feeling abandoned, okay? Passion, what was I saying? Lots of passion here in this connection, okay? So this is where it gets really hard, and this is why, again, Spirit's trying to tell your person, hey, don't rush when it comes to that passion, baby, because you know where it led you last time. Sword in the Rose, though. There's a lot of mental clarity here. Page of Cups, communication when it comes to love. Something's going to be clear, okay? Whether it was something that you take from this reading and it makes sense, or whether this is this person finally saying something to you that makes sense, okay? Or whether it's somebody else making a skeptical of themselves and you see it, or whether this is just you looking in the mirror and saying, you know what, I can do this on my damn own. I don't need nobody to tell me what it is. I know, right? That's that mental clarity. All right, let's get a few more cards, Spirit. Show my Cancers what they need to see when it comes to this connection, please. A few more cards when it comes to this overall connection, please, of these two. Abundance, okay? It's all about self-worth. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. So if you're in your room crying every night, feeling, or not even every night, just, maybe once a day at night, you start thinking about this person, you miss them because, again, you don't have them to hold. Maybe you never had them to hold. Point is if you're stuck in that mindset, what do you think you're going to manifest? You're going to manifest sadness, grief, especially when the moon comes out, okay? The moon already affects our energies alone. So at night, when you're really in your head, feeling sad, feeling grief, that's when it's important to turn those thoughts around. Start thinking of what it would be like if this person changed or if you changed. Start thinking about what it would be if you really manifested what it is that you would really truly manifest, okay? If you manifested this person, are there things that you don't like about this person? Don't just face the things you do like, okay? Because it's important. Yes, keep a positive mindset, but also acknowledge the failures, acknowledge the things that went wrong so that you can be thankful and you can find that bliss within you so that you can manifest exactly what it is that you want. We also have Paradise, okay? This is about happiness, expansion. Again, there's a lot of transformation here. There's a lot of healing heart. There's a lot of, again, expansion, transforming, ascending, okay? But this is about oneness, okay? This is about understanding. Same thing with that mirror card, the very first card in this read. Even though you guys are mirroring each other, okay? Even though you guys are mirroring each other, more importantly, it's about looking in the mirror. Same thing with this oneness, okay? Yes, it's important to have duality in a relationship. It's perfect, right? To have union. This is what everybody wants, is that union within that connection. But more importantly, it's the oneness within. You have to be balanced within you. Everybody's balancing is different, okay? I have certain issues that I need to balance on. It's not going to be the same for you, okay? Now, as a collective, as a general reading, yes, the energy is the energy, so it should apply to most Cancers. However, again, it's not going to apply to all because we all have different zodiac signs within our placements. Birth chart link is in the description box. Definitely, it's like another read, a free reading for you. You just have to read it instead of it being told. But definitely check your placements, you'll be very intrigued with what it says and how much it really shines light on areas in our life, from our emotions to just everything, right? The way we work. Anyways, though, this is that oneness, okay? This is about finding balance within you so that you attract that balanced partner, okay? If you change, this person is watching you, right? They already see that there's this greediness when it comes to the way that you're keeping everything in. Okay, you're greedy when it comes to your emotions. You're hoarding things in, not because you're normally like that, but because that's how they really are, right? Because we see what we are, right? I know. Stay with me here. I'm all over the place. Point is that it's this person has to understand, hey, you know, whatever you do, this person's going to watch you. So if you change and you become this balanced one individual of just being confident, not cocky, okay, but confident within your own power of emotions, this person's going to feel like they're going to feel it, okay? They're going to feel it, and trust me, it's you have to put positive energy within you to release it, for it to come out. So again, if you're walking around with a positive mindset, somebody is going to feel that, and it's going to rub off of them whether they realize it or not. Maybe you hold the door open for somebody, okay? Maybe you make somebody's day. What if you held the door open for somebody that was contemplating suicide, and you change that person's life, but yet you have no idea? The thing is we get so caught up in what we can see and what's around us that we tend to forget things that are above us, okay? It'd be like if there was an eye in the sky watching everybody, you may not realize what it is that you do for somebody. Do you get what I'm saying? So by allowing your energy to be one, allowing your energy to be balanced and positive when it needs to be, yet negative when it needs to be, because it's not about perfection here, okay? Nobody's perfect. By all means, nobody's perfect. It's about balancing it, though, having that equal balance of good and bad, okay? Of flaws and perfections. Same thing, you know, we're going to release what we are, all right? Let me make sure nothing else flipped over, and then we'll pull overall advice from Spirit for you guys when it comes to this connection. I was hoping to see a twin flame or a soulmate, or even, you know, a karmic relationship card. I didn't get it. I might go through the deck one more time just to double clarify, make sure there's nothing else that Spirit wants to say. And then if we don't get anything out, I will just go to overall advice from Spirit, right? All right, so let's go through the deck one more time and just make sure there's nothing that Spirit, you know, has anything else to say. Spirit, anything else when it comes to this connection, please? Anything else? Bottom of the deck, we have the dragonfly, again with transformation, right? Forming things, clarity coming through. Like I feel like there's a lot of awakening for both of you guys here strongly, okay? A lot of ascension, a lot of growth. More importantly, though, this mental clarity, right? This communication with love, it's going to come in fast. This is another reason why I saw a lot of 8s and 9s, okay? This is about fast motion, completing things, whether they were within your control or without, you know, not within your control or without. Bottom line is everything's happening really fast here, okay? From the way you feel, the ending of things, to the rebirth of things. I feel like once you guys really realize that you have to shut that door and move forward, this is where that fast action comes in, that mental clarity comes in. Look, important, very important here, because remember, Spirit's telling your person to not jump forward so quickly, to take their time when it comes to a new passionate beginning. Why? Because they need to take the time. Why? Because everything takes time. Everything is about cycles, right? It's about divine timing. It's about healing throughout the process of things, okay? It's important to understand that. We do have the palm tree here, though, which is all about stability, okay? This is all about security, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Honestly, I feel like this is trials. This is problems and fears for a reason, okay? This is learning lessons, straight up, for both of you guys. So all in all, I did not get a pickup. Yes, we did have the 2 of Cups that came through, which is telling me that this could be a soulmate connection. I still didn't have clarification when it came to the connection. I feel like both of you guys are going through things. I feel like both of you guys are learning things. So Spirit's not ready to let you know what this connection is yet. I feel like it's too soon to tell, kind of thing. You know what I mean? All right, Spirit, overall advice when it comes to my Cancers, please, in this connection. Overall advice for my Cancers when it comes to this connection, please, overall. Let's get a few more cards, please. Overall energy when it comes to this connection. Overall advice, please. One more card, please, Spirit. One more card. What did I say? I love when Spirit does that. I love when Spirit clarifies, because it makes it that much easier to understand the message, right? What is this? It's a time for healing, okay? Take this separation as a gift. Most of us get so caught up in the 3D, in the tangible, that we don't understand the gifts that are in front of us because we can't see them. This is why people have such a hard time believing in things they can't see, like ghosts, spirits, and God, right? It's because we fail to acknowledge the things that are meant for us. We fail to, because we're, again, what we can see, what we can touch. So since you can't see or touch this connection, it's hard for you to understand the purpose behind it. The higher looking down what is happening, right? Makes sense? The 5D. So again, this is a time for healing. Understand that, Cancer. Confidence is key to your success, all right? I feel like, honestly, when you go to look in the mirror, Cancer, you need to start telling yourself that you're beautiful, that you're fierce, that you're amazing, that you deserve love. Again, at night, anytime that you're depressed thinking about this person sad, just tell yourself you're not going to think like that. You know you have the power of love in you. You don't have to sit there and go over the emotions. You don't have to sit there and go over all the love, because why? Confidence is your key. You got it. Why do you need to think about it? Why do you need to put yourself in that thought process? Get off the couch, okay? Dust your ass off. Dust your shoulder off. Wipe those tears away. Go look in that mirror. Wipe your tears. If you need to put on a little bit of makeup, or for my guys, if you need to go get a haircut, do what you need to do to make yourself feel better, okay? It's all about your confidence. You have to be happy with what you're looking at in the mirror, whether this is with a little bit of makeup or not. You have to feel comfortable in your own skin. Confidence is key. But look, at the same time, it's time to take action. I don't feel like this action is towards this person, though, Cancer. This action, it's time to take action when it comes to the balancing within you, period. It's time to take action when it comes to your confidence, when it comes to your weaknesses, when it comes to your problems and your fears. It's time to take action and heal, period. All right, Cancer? That's all I have for you this week. We will be tuning back into this energy next week. I have decided to just go live. I've had a lot of issues, honestly, when it comes to recording. But I'm going to go over the comments really quick before I end this video with you guys, just to make sure there's nothing I missed. Wonderful. Hey, Amy, how are you, babe? So glad I've been off for a few days. It's good. Remember, you guys, I tell you a lot, don't get caught up in tarot, okay? It's important when you need guidance and you're not understanding things, definitely use tarot as a sense of healing, okay? Tarot is very good for facing shadows, facing issues, but when you're depending on tarot to answer things for you, it's not going to happen, okay? Interesting enough, a lot of people get really wrapped up in tarot and they think that they can sit there and watch 20 tarot readings a day. All that's going to do is confuse you, okay? All that's going to do is have you maybe possibly making decisions that might not be good, okay? Or even altering divine's time and divine's plan, okay? So it's important to, even when it comes to tarot readings, please limit your tarot readings, period, you guys. That's all my advice for you. Okay, July, I'm not good on dates. Oh my goodness. I did Gemini. I don't know if that's Gemini. No, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Jude. I'm all over the place. Wait, July. Yeah. I don't know. I could be wrong there. Either way, you guys, the way I upload my videos is I tend to do 3 signs on Tuesday, three signs on Wednesday, 3 signs on Thursday, and 3 signs on Friday. I like to do it kind of like where I'll pull 1 air, I'll pull 1 fire, 1 water sign. You get what I'm saying? 1 from each element. I was trying to do 4 videos a day, you guys, and it kind of got difficult for me, so I do 3. I cannot pronounce your first name. I can't see if that's La or Ja. Laquantes or Laquantes. I can't see because the screen's really far from me and the print's really, really small. Just check out my YouTube, my YouTube page. I have playlist, okay, for your zodiac sign. Definitely check your placement, and if you go to that link that I provided in the description box, go to that, you guys. Literally plug in You can give a name just so that it knows how to address you. Okay, it has nothing to do with your first name and last name and all that. Just put in a nickname if you want to, okay? But put in your name. It's going to ask you for your date of birth. It's going to ask you for where you were born, what city you were born in, or what county. And then it's going to also ask you for the time you were born. Okay, so it's really important to have that time. So find your birth certificate, do what you got to do. But plug in that information when it comes to that link that I provided in the description box and check out your placements and read that. I'm telling you, it's a long read, but oh my goodness, it is so worth it. Thank you, Diamond. July is Cancer. Thank you. As a reader, I should know that, but it's 12 signs to deal with is a lot, okay? But it's also important to remember, you guys, most people are familiar with their sun signs, all right? So the 4 main ones that readers go off is going to be your sun, moon, your rising, your Venus, or your Mars, okay, or Mercury. It really just depends. For me, when I do personal readings, I do like to know, more of the placements and the planets that have to do with emotions. So moon, right? The moon has to do with a lot of emotions. So I tend to use those signs when it comes to my personal readings. However, we have different placements. So it's important to just check out those placements. Most people, like I said, are familiar with their sun signs, okay? My sun is Taurus, but my moon is Leo. So I have my own issues, you know what I'm saying? But it's really important. Just check those out, you guys. Cancer, this is Cancer. So LaQuantes, this would be your general reading, okay? But again, it's important to understand your placements because you could have different placements. Let's see. As far as that goes, you guys, let's see. Stacy. Okay, Stacy. Yeah, that's what I was saying, babe. It's really important to just really focus on you because you attract what you are. So if you feel like these relationships aren't working or whoever did this to you, this person that hurt you this way, you have to understand too that you allowed this. And I think and I'm not putting blame on you because just as much as you allowed this, this person allowed this too. But more importantly, it's important to understand that everybody has different ways of thinking, okay? And it's about trusting something higher because if you don't have something to trust, something to put your burdens on, something to put your fears on, it's like you try to put that all into your own thoughts, into the way you think, and that becomes really hard to deal with. So it's important to just release some of that, okay? My email's always open, okay? If you ever need to just talk to somebody, that's what my email's for, straight up. Free of charge, okay? I'm not real quick with responding. It does take me a few days to respond back, so give me within 48 hours. But all in all, I do try to get to those emails pretty quickly. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. So Cancer, we'll be tuning back into your energies next week, okay? We'll be looking at you versus them just to see where they're at, where you're at. And remember, this is energy, okay, you guys? So even if you're in union, even if you're in separation, whatever the circumstances are, this is going to bring out and shed light on energies that we are dealing with, okay? It's important to understand, too, that our placements, the alignment of the planets, right, the alignment of the moon, the sun, everything has to do with not only the tides, the water, okay, but with us because we have so much water within us. So it's important to understand the way that the universe works, okay? That's why I say check out that birth chart, all right? With that being said, you guys, I love you so much. I hope something in this reading settles for you and creates a little bit of strength. I know there's weaknesses. We all have them, okay? Yes, Cancer, I'm not as emotional as you guys. I'm a little bit more hot-headed, all right? I have to deal with anger. I don't have to deal with emotions. So for me, my lifelong battle has been how to not attack everybody, straight up. So again, everybody's going to have their different issues. So for my Cancers out there who are dealing with the weaknesses of separation, the weaknesses of feeling, it's important to understand, though, it has a lot to do with the retrogrades, okay? So as a general whole, my Cancers are going through a lot of emotional shit, period, okay? Doesn't matter your situation. And again, that's because you guys possess the power of love, okay? You guys are a water sign. You are all about emotions. You're all about love. So it's important to understand that and to own that power, okay? Own that power and create that positive energy to put out. All right, Cancer. So with that being said, you guys, I'll see y'all next week. I still have 2 more videos to do. I have to try to at least, let's see, I have to do Cancer, and then I'm going to do Leo next. Woo, woo, Leo, hey, hey. So if you have Leo in your placement, definitely check that video out. And then also, too, I am going to be I'll be able to do Leo here in a minute if you guys have Leo in your charts. If not, I will get to Virgo probably later this evening. I have to go pick up the kids and all that stuff, you guys. So, all All right, I love you. Stay blessed. Blessed be. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Sending positive vibes to all of you guys. Stacy, I'm praying extra hard for you. You got this, okay? Like I said, look in that mirror and just start telling yourself you deserve better. You are better, okay? And start manifesting what it is that you want, okay? Don't manifest this sadness because I know that's not what you want, all right? I love you guys. Stay blessed. I'll see you guys later, okay? I'll see you next week. Bye.